6 hours in, a 1 million square foot medical supply facility in this industrial part of Tracy is a total loss. A company called Medline operated inside. This warehouse is so massive you could fit 15 football fields inside it. City officials say they believe everybody got out and is safe tonight, although they say it was a challenge to fight this fire because the building's fire suppression system was not working properly.
And we just got this video within the past hour from someone inside the warehouse when the fire started. This is the first video that we're seeing from inside the facility. This person did not want to be identified, but say they heard the fire alarm going off, but they did not see sprinklers going off. We have slowed down the video and you can see those flames at the top of a storage rack here in this warehouse facility. You can also see sparks falling to the ground.
So city officials say somebody reported the fire on the roof of that building around 1 o'clock this afternoon. We have heard explosions all throughout the afternoon and evening. This huge black smoke, huge plume of it could be seen for more than 20 miles with debris raining down on neighborhoods to the south. Firefighters have successfully put out some spot fires, and they have worked to save a FedEx distribution facility just across the street where some pallets and trailers burned.
And we want to show you exactly where this is happening. Promontory Parkway is just off of Hanson Road. It is south of 205 and east of 580. This is in the industrial area on the west side of Tracy. You can see the FedEx facility just across the street. This is also an area that is home to distribution centers for Amazon, Home Depot, Costco, FedEx, and Safeway. This fire broke out on a hot and dry day, of course, with windy conditions.
So we have team coverage for you here at 7. We begin with KCRA 3's Peyton Headley, who is live right next to that warehouse.
Yeah, and we're getting more water on the fire from crews that are standing by here. Take a look. We've got 2 hoses up on this end of the warehouse, but again, you have to remember this building is 1 million square feet, so this is just the very beginning. Likely they're going to have to go section by section. I'm not sure from Live Copter 3 if you can see if there's hoses on other parts of the building, but where we are at Promontory Parkway and Hanson Road, we can see at least 2 hoses, one of them that's been going for at least an hour now. This second one closer to us has just gotten up here in the last 5 or 10 minutes here. Also, some more action that we've seen in this area is that crews are getting set up here to be here for a long time. You know, we heard the fire chief at the top of the 4 o'clock hour talking about how they expect to be here for the next few days, and that is really starting to show right now. There's a truck here that has fuel that will be able to help these engines, these trucks that are going to be out here for days, putting water on this fire. There's trucks that have pulled up with big lights, industrial-sized lights that will keep this intersection lit up as, you know, crews continue to monitor different hotspots. And the fire that is burning and all of the embers that it's sending, we've also seen numerous different trucks pull up, bringing these portable restrooms for folks that are going to be spending a lot of time out here. So this is all kind of the latest here. There's been a lot more movement in this section of the area here, where a lot of cars coming in and out. This intersection here just completely transformed, and you can see the 2 RV-like vehicles, one from the Tracy Police Department, one from the Office of Emergency Services, and that's where first responders are kind of hanging out in the shade over there, getting water, bringing water around to some of the other first responders out here. But to point your attention back to the building, what we've been seeing is this wall that's just continuing to sag and droop, and you can see the hole in the wall there with some of the mangled metal and the orange lighting coming off of it, likely from those flames that are inside of that building. And, you know, looking at that video that employee sent in, and you can see just how high those stacks are of cardboard boxes and how long they go for. And then again, you think about just how big this warehouse is and all of those fuels that are going up right now. There's cardboard, there's plastic, there's medical supplies, there's metal that we can see inside of the building just through that crack in the walls there. So this is going to be going for quite a while. They've got a lot of water. They've got a lot of resources here to make sure that crews are able to stay out here and that it's sustainable for them to stay out here. especially with just how big this cloud of smoke is. You know, I mentioned earlier something good that we've noticed is that when we first got here around 3:30, we were seeing a lot of spot fires, especially down the Promontory Parkway right here. A lot of them popping up on the bushes, on the trees. They had crews stationed down that direction. in the last 2 hours or so, I'm glad to say we haven't been seeing those spot fires in this area. But again, the smoke appears to be going that way. It's been shifting up and down Hanson Road here, which is why I have this mask on, because we've smelt the smoke as it's come overhead, and then a few minutes later gone back over to the other side of the road there. But still a lot to monitor for the next few days as this investigation continues. So if we hear anything new from officials tonight at the scene here, we'll be sure to get it back to you guys.
All right, Peyton, thank you so much for your reporting from the ground there. And many of you at home have been sending us what you're seeing out in the community. Plumes of black smoke can be seen in several neighborhoods. The Office of Emergency Services is telling people to stay indoors, and you can see why. Just huge plumes of thick black smoke. They urge you to keep your windows and your doors closed, to bring your pets inside. Officials say you should also use your air conditioning, if you have it, to recirculate the air that's already inside your home.
KCRA 3's Anahita Jafari is live in one of the neighborhoods that saw debris raining down from this fire.
Yeah, Curtis, Andrea, earlier we were showing you a couple neighborhoods that were only 2 miles away from that center, and it was surprising to see how much debris made it into those folks' backyards. Well, now we're nearly 4 miles away from that center, and take a look at this dog park right behind me. I mean, you can just see, I've counted more than 100 pieces of debris littered throughout this dog park. You can see it in the grass, and then over to the left, you can see it even more clearly in this sand-colored trail. And there's just so much out here. It's surprising with the distance that we're at. You can see this plume of smoke making its way over in this direction, but over in the distance, I mean, that's where it's coming from. So, you know, people in this neighborhood, we saw a couple people come over here to walk a dog, and then they made the smarter choice to turn around and go back home because there is just so much debris and we don't know what it's made of. But even another surprising part, in the roadway, it's littered. Take a look at that. Just piles of it have made their way on the side of the road. We saw some, you know, in people's driveways. We've seen them in trees. We've seen them on top of people's homes. And again, we don't know what is in this substance. So like you said, the Office of Emergency wants people to stay inside, and I'm sure that this is part of the reason why. Sending it back to you.
All right, thank you. The mayor of Tracy released a statement saying firefighters, police, and city staff are all on scene at Medline Industries while crews work to contain the fire. Multiple agencies have responded to assist, and the coordinated efforts are ongoing. We are asking that all please avoid the area at this time. And KCRA 3 has been looking into the company that operates this facility.
Medline just celebrated its 60th anniversary this month. The company distributes over 300,000 healthcare products, including about 200,000 under their own brand. On their website, they claim to be the largest provider of medical surgical products. They make everything from wound care products to lab supplies to protective equipment that doctors wear. Medline has more than 45,000 employees worldwide, and they have 70 global distribution centers and 30 manufacturing facilities. A statement from Medline says, quote, all Medline employees and on-site personnel are accounted for. We are coordinating closely with local authorities and first responders as we assess the fire's impact, and we'll share more details as they become available.
And we've learned Medline is a supplier for these hospitals and hospital systems across the region. It includes Sutter Health across Northern California, the VA, Enlo Health, which is in Chico, Stanford, and Carson, Tahoe. A spokesperson from Sutter Health told us at this time we do not anticipate broad impacts. Our supply chain teams have contingency plans in place to maintain access to critical supplies.
And we just got this statement from FedEx saying, quote, we are aware of the fire on our Tracy hub, but have confirmed that the fire has not reached our facility. Our top priority remains the safety of our team and those affected. As this remains an active investigation, further inquiries should be directed to local authorities. And we want to show you one more look over the scene. This is a view from Live Copter 3. These are exclusive images, and you can see it is still putting up a lot of smoke. It looks like it's turning a slightly different color, though. It's still black, but not as dark as that thick, really dark smoke that we saw hours ago when this fire first broke out. Of course, we're going to keep watching this and bring you those updates as they come into our newsroom. And firefighters say warm temperatures and gusty winds have contributed to that fire. And they say with all of that toxic air, people are being warned to stay indoors and have their windows and doors closed.
So let's bring in our expert on all this, meteorologist Heather Waldman, monitoring the conditions across that area.
Yeah, and the thing to keep in mind is if you can smell anything that's burning, that's your cue that there is enough pollution to potentially be hazardous. So you want to keep your windows shut, keep doors closed, keep the air conditioning running through tonight. This is one of the Alert California cameras on top of Mount Oso. So we're almost due south of Tracy. The smoke plume is blowing right overhead. What's good, sort of, is that you can see here in the foreground there's a lot of wide open space, so not a whole lot of communities directly underneath the smoke plume, but surrounding areas will certainly need to keep an eye on air quality over the next couple of days, as this fire may take a while for it to completely settle out. But our satellite imagery picking up on that smoke plume, you can see it here in southwestern San Joaquin County and getting pulled southward by the breeze. That dark spot there right at the beginning, that's the shadow of the initial plume moving to the south. The breeze is picking up this evening, as it almost always does in Tracy this time of day at this time of the year. It's an onshore breeze wrapping through the Altamont Pass and then around the coastal mountains that are just off to the west of downtown Tracy. Over the next couple of hours, wind gusts between 20 and 25 miles per hour. Winds will be lighter tomorrow morning, but they will pick back up again tomorrow afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on that smoke plume and see where those particulates are getting blown through tonight. Back to you.
All right, Heather, thank you. So the pictures and the videos we've received have been very valuable to our coverage. Our viewers really help us show the scale of the fire. Thanks to KCRA 3 viewer Connie Gilbert for sending this footage. If you have any video or photos, share them with us. You could email news@kcra.com. You could also scan the QR code on your screen to submit a picture or video.